What are we doing here, hon?
Google, can you plant squash and brassicas together?
According to West Coast Seeds, squash, avoid planting near brassicas or potatoes.
Today, we're planting our brassicas right beside our squash. So we have here our Brussels sprouts, and help me out, hon?
Brussels sprouts.
We have Brussels sprouts out the yin yang. So
Two kinds.
this is the bed that we pulled our garlic out of,
Yes.
and then gently broad forked, amended with our compost, covered with some floofed grass clippings, trademarked. So as you can see, it smells a little bit, but let's have a close up. See how far I can get my hand in here.
Wow. I don't think I could do that without breaking a
See
nail.
some worms. It's nice and moist. Again, we haven't watered this for the last week, and as Allie can attest, it's been fairly warm here. So, yeah, nice and moist. The soil texture is awesome. Not sure about the structure. Haven't gotten there yet, but yeah. So we're gonna be planting some brassicas in with our squash and our remaining garlic that we're just testing. We're gonna leave the garlic in for another week. So yeah, let's get going.
Let's get going. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, look, I have a squash.
Maybe not for long, according to Google.
Oh, Google.
Okay, let's go. You really want to firm the brassicas in, I think?
I don't know.
I think you do. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's one of 10 that we're putting in. Right?
That's right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We got it done? Awesome. Okay, so we did 2 rows of Brussels sprouts, one purple sprouting, and then the other one was a kind called Nautica. So yeah, just basically I was using the dibber at first, but it was so loamy that I could just grab my hand and make the hole. We are putting COF in there. This is a 444 mix, just because this is our original no-dig bed, and the material that we used to create our no-dig beds just wasn't good enough to grow plants. Really frustrating year there a couple years ago. So we're adding some fertility to this. We're super excited, and we'll see if Google is right. You guys can get in the comments and tap away. No problem. We've got some extra plants. They are going to our neighbors. So yeah, super excited.
And the reason we put them down the center is because we're going to cover them over.
Yes.
And they should get tall, so that will allow us to have the tall things in the center, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And then we can put some other things around them, maybe?
Yep.
Lettuce.
Well, interplant, or whatever they call it. Intercrop, interplant,
That's right.
interweave. We'll just slam things in the ground and see how it goes. So here's an extra one. There was 2.
Did you eat one already? Okay, then I trust you.
Oh, spit it out. Quick, quick, quick. No, it's delicious.
God.
Super good.
Mmm.
It was worth it just for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Baby Brussels sprouts. Who knew?
8 a.m. Already dirty. Stay awesome. Let's go.
Okay, what are we doing here, hon?
We are getting rid of our peas. Been a great year, epic year, the best year ever. Well, year 2. So
Beat year 1.
definitely beat year 1. So yeah, these were the aldermans that we grew 3 separate ways. One with our green manure, one with worm castings, and one just in our straight compost. Really didn't notice a difference between the 2, between the 3. But it was a fun experiment, and I think the more stuff that you throw in the soil, the better.
Probably.
So, but you can see they're really starting to get smaller, and we could save some of the peas, some of the pea pods. They're quite dry, but we actually found that we really preferred the ones that we direct sowed over in the in-ground beds, the new in-ground bed
We
gardens.
like the flavor of those better.
And they're just humongous. They're humongous.
So we're saving those seeds.
We're gonna save those seeds.
And we
save those seeds.
and we'd tell you what they are, but
we'll figure it out.
okay.
We'll figure it out. They're our favorite. That's what they are. So, so yeah, we're just gonna get busy. Get rid of
Take
this.
that down. Okay,
Get some beans in there.
let's do it.
Little pause and record.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Let's go. Okay, got her done. One quick observation I had with the peas when we got in there is that we had a whole bunch of like dead kind of pea stalks, and then other ones that were much more fresh. And I remembered these all got eaten before we went to Illinois by the birds. So what I did was, in a panic, I direct sowed a whole bunch of aldermans in there. So I think what happened was the initial set came up, and then the ones that I direct sowed in the ground used them and came up later. So we kind of had a accidental, impromptu successional
Sowing
sowing
of peas.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is the exact same thing we did before to prepare it. Just a really light broad fork, add a little compost, mix it in, sprinkle in a little 444, and get our beans in here. Now with the beans, it's one of the hottest days of the year today, so we wanted to test another Google theory as to not transplanting on very hot days. But we'll see how it goes. So awesome. We learned something. Hands are definitely dirty. Stay awesome. It's softer, but we really want to add some we'll start again.
I'm sorry, I got stuff biting me.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, you're eating on the job.
You talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm quitting this job. I'm finito. The pay is terrible. All you can eat peas.
More in the bowl, less in your mouth, Ma.
No.